Hey fish people, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to look at a popular fish that most people pair with discus, the rummy nose tetra. Now there are actually three different kinds of rummy nose that are sold in the hobby. There is the brilliant rummy nose tetra, or the Hemigramus bulhari, names on the screen for you. There is also the false rummy nose tetra, the Petitea gorgae, and then there's the true rummy nose tetra, which is the Hemigramus rhodostomus, which for the purpose of this video, that's the one we're going to be focusing on, the true rummy nose tetra. Now, all these fish are, of course, native to South America, though they do each have their own different region and waterway in the Amazon basin they come from. Specifically, the true rummy nose come from the Rio Orinoco. Now, the rummy nose tetra is a shoaling fish, which means it's going to spend most of its time, if not all of it, in a nice group. They're typically going to stay in the middle to upper level of your tank water as well. They're a relatively easy fish to take care of, which makes them a decent fish for beginners. They're going to max out around 2 to 2.5 inches long and have a lifespan anywhere from 5 to 8 years maximum. Typically 6 is about the average though for these guys. Now, given their size and the size group you're going to keep them in, you're really not going to want to keep them in anything smaller than a 20-gallon. Group of 10 of these in a 20-gallon is going to give you some nice shoaling effects. They're going to feel nice and safe and secure and not overly stressed out in your tank. Now, as far as a setup and parameters go, you're going to want to give them some plants that they can get in, real or fake, driftwood, rocks. Core's not really crazy, but if you want to throw stuff in, just make sure there's enough space where they can still swim around. Temperature-wise, we're looking at a range of 74 to 84 and a pH range of 5.5 to 7. Now, you probably have a little wiggle room with your temperature and your pH levels, but just remember these are coming from the Amazon, so they do like more acidic water and mid-70s. But again, people pair these with discus, so they haven't kept at those higher temperatures before. Now, of course, they can be kept with other fish, as we just mentioned. Discus fish is one of the typical fish you want to pair with your rummy nose. Other things you can pair these with are angelfish are good. Certain rams you can keep them with. I've kept them on with German rams and they've been fine. You can do other tetras, rammies, loaches, barbs, rasboras. Rule of thumb with these is nothing big enough that'll fit in their mouth and nothing overly aggressive, because these guys can get stressed out somewhat easier, like flashing lights, tapping on glass stuff. They will get stressed out from that. Just try and stay away from your bigger cichlids that can munch on these or might be too territorial and aggressive. Overall, though, these are a wonderful fish, a great addition to most community tanks, or if you just want to keep a tank of these, it's still going to be a stellar looking tank for you. As always, thank you all so much for the support on the videos. If you're interested in more Tetra care guides, I will have one linked for you here, and then we'll let YouTube pick the other video recommendation for y'all. Please remember to hit that like button if you did enjoy the video, and leave a comment down below. Let me know your experience with rummy nose tetras.